Metacognition and the stop technique, the practical science of watching your own mind. Introduction. Why this knowledge can change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, today we will discuss one of the most important skills a human being can ever learn: how to observe your own mind, how to shift from reacting to responding, how to watch thoughts instead of being controlled by them. This ability has a scientific name: metacognition, and a practical tool: the stop technique, which anyone can use anywhere, anytime. Understanding this can transform your mental peace, emotional stability, relationships, clarity, focus, productivity, health, spiritual growth, decision-making. Most people suffer not because life is difficult, but because their mind is noisy. The biggest problem is not the world outside. It is the 70,000 automatic thoughts inside. If we do not know how to observe these thoughts, we become prisoners of our own minds. But the moment we learn how to watch the mind, the prison doors open. That is the power of metacognition. What is metacognition? Metacognition means thinking about thinking. Knowing what the mind is doing right now. Observing your thoughts instead of being pulled by them. Becoming aware of the mind from outside the mind. It is the scientific version of mindfulness, sakshi bhava, witnessing consciousness, presence, detached awareness. Metacognition doesn't try to stop thoughts. It makes thoughts harmless. It makes thoughts visible. It breaks identification. And when identification breaks, mental freedom begins. Why metacognition is so important? Because without it, thoughts become automatic. Emotions hijack behavior. Stress becomes chronic. Reactions become impulsive. Misunderstandings increase. Health declines. Anxiety becomes habitual. Overthinking becomes identity. We lose control of our own lives. With metacognition, thoughts slow down. Emotions become balanced. Reactions disappear. Clarity appears. Wisdom comes naturally. Peace becomes normal. Self-control improves. Life becomes easy. Metacognition is the difference between living consciously and living in autopilot. Why most people never practice this, the truth. Even if people understand the benefits, they don't do it because they underestimate the power of small daily practices. They believe change must be difficult. They wait for the right time. They are addicted to mental noise. They lack commitment. They want instant results. They never learned how to practice. This is why we must give them a simple, short, practical tool, something they can use immediately in real life, without meditation, without long training. This tool is the stop technique. The stop technique, the practical form of metacognition. Stop is a 4-step method that activates metacognition in less than 10 seconds. It is simple, powerful, practical, and can be done by anyone. Let's break it down. S equals stop. Stop whatever you are doing right now. Pause for 1 to 2 seconds. Interrupt the autopilot mind. This alone breaks. Emotional momentum. Overthinking loops. Stress reactions. Old behavior patterns. This is the doorway to awareness. T equals take a breath. A slow breath activates. Vagus nerve. Parasympathetic system. Clarity circuits. Emotional calmness. Prefrontal cortex. Breath is the reset button of the brain. O equals observe. This is pure metacognition. Observe. A thought is happening. An emotion is rising. The mind is reacting. Just notice. Label if needed. Thinking. planning, worrying, feeling. Observation removes 70% of the emotional charge. P. Proceed. Now move forward with clarity. Choose your response. Speak consciously. Act calmly. Think clearly. This rewires your brain from reactivity, conscious action. Why this technique works. Science. Stop shifts the brain from amygdala dominance, fear, stress, to prefrontal dominance, clarity, calmness. It deactivates default mode, network, overthinking, emotional chaos, habitual reactions, and activates metacognition, awareness, decision control, emotional regulation, present moment clarity. This changes your brain in real time. How to practice. Stop daily for committed and non-committed people. For committed people, practice. Stop during stress. Before speaking. Before reacting. When angry, when anxious, when overthinking. Before sleeping. Anytime awareness is needed, 3 to 10 times per day rewires the brain. For non-committed people, give the simplest version ever. Whenever you feel stress, just stop for 3 seconds. Take one deep breath. Say thinking. Continue. That's it. Even lazy, busy, non-disciplined people can do this. And even this tiny practice transforms reactions, anger, worry, overthinking, stress, clarity, small practice, big change. Something very important that we need to understand. You brush your teeth every day. You bathe every day. You eat every day. Why? Because the body needs daily cleaning. The mind also needs daily cleaning. Stop is the toothbrush for the mind. Metacognition is the shower for the mind. If you do not clean the mind will become polluted with fear, noise, and confusion. Peace is not given by the world. Peace is created by your inner awareness. Commit to awareness not because it is difficult, but because it makes life effortless. The beautiful promise of metacognition. Metacognition gives you peace, clarity, emotional balance, better decisions, stronger relationships, healthier body, better sleep, inner freedom. Most importantly, you stop suffering from your own mind. The stop technique is the most practical tool to begin this journey. You don't need hours of meditation. You don't need silence. You don't need special training. You only need a few seconds of awareness several times a day. If you practice it, your mind will become your friend. Your heart will become your guide. Your life will become peaceful. Your presence will become powerful. The mind creates suffering. Awareness ends suffering. Thank you. Founder. Holistic Wellness Foundation, Imphal Healing Beyond Boundaries.